What? The long fall. Yeah, get up. Get up, you bum. You wouldn't need to run over and pick up your shoe every day if you didn't keep eating your shoe to random places. Hey, hon. Yeah? Come say hello, why don't you? There's boxes in the way? Man. Hey, Mom. You look really tired. So do you. Also have a splitting headache. Oh, the weather seems to agree with you. Gray and drizzly. Go for that today. Hey, hon. Yeah? Sorry about yesterday. Me too. Said some stuff. I really mean it. Well, whether you meant it or not, that isn't how we should communicate. I don't want us to stop talking. I just don't want a repeat of a few years ago. Really sorry, Mom. About all of it. Hey, May, you okay? Fine. Guess I'm stressed too. Saw some weird stuff last night. Or I think I did. Want to talk about it? Later. I'm still like putting it together. Can we talk about school? Also later. Bye! I refuse to talk about school. I didn't drop out because I'm an utter failure or anything. Nope, bye! Daily task. Guys, can you let me? I want to go that way. Why are you like this? I missed. Oh. There. Okay. Everything's fine now. Oh, do you want to talk? How's it going, Somers? Yeah, how was your Halloween? Weird. Went to Harpfest. Saw some messed up shit that I think was real. Then had a really bad nightmare. Cool. I stayed in, make candy, and watch TV. Halloween episodes were on. Well, I was out living a Halloween episode, okay? Whoa. Yep. Want to hear a new poem? Duh. Autumn wins. Autumn sins. Okay. Autumn times. Autumn crimes. No. Sorry. It's gay crimes. I'll accept gay autumn crimes, but... What's considered an autumn crime? Robbing a gas station, then blowing it up? In November. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Hey, Mr. Chazikov. Yes, Soma? You're gonna break your neck someday. I will make sure to fall right on you. Well, I'm a big enough target. I'm bigger than you. We should be covered. You too. Leaves. Is that a poem? Nope. Chazikov is up there then. How do I get up to Chazikov? Do I have to start? I think I have to start from, the other side. Oh wait, no, can I do it this way? What do you want, Grumpy? Mrs. Varnish the porch herself. Don't go trucking mud or all over it. Mud. There. Let me look at the stars, sir. It's May Borowski. Present. Smell the autumn winds. Yeah, hard to miss it. One should not miss such a thing. Talking of, want to see some stars? Yeah, that is why I'm here. Come have a look. Ah, I'm blind! is your own fault at this point, I would say. Found one! Let's see. That's a snake! Big snake. Big snake? Yep. Anything else? Big snake emerged from the earth and made war upon the villages. What villages? You know, villages. Okay. And as he wrapped himself around them, the villagers saw that they were encircled by the same big snake. And they came together, and together slew the big snake. You learn. Why did big snake attack the people? You have sympathy for big snake? Jeez, I don't know, but can we just keep saying big snake? Big snake. Big snake. Big snake. Big snake. Okay, next. Can I have something? Anything there? Star located, Captain. Let us consult the guide. Oh, you'll like this one. Really? Because they are dead. Okay, yeah, I'm into it. Gramercy the Medium. In life, he spoke with the dead? Really? Who knows? Nah, he just wasn't small or large. But when he died, his own spirit returned and spoke through him. Wait, that's dumb. Oh, so it's just called being alive? Wait, what? His own spirit possessed his body. That's like literally the same as being alive. No, he was dead, but possessed. By himself. Yes. Oh god, this is dumb. So what's the moral of this one? Moral? Yeah, usually start things like this have some sort of moral. Sometimes things are just strange. That's the moral? That is our pair for the day. Well, gee willikers, Mr. Chazikov. Willikers. Wow, that was pretty great. Yes, it was more in a couple days. More stars, la 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 la. Snake. Big snake. Gramercy. Crimes. I freaking died tonight. Thought Roof Cat is correct. Miracle Rats. Greg's happy, okay. Forest. Ah, a pumpkin with cat ears. I understand everything. Wait, that one's got... Did you just draw various characters from the game as Halloween pumpkins? Jack-o'-lanterns, that's the word for them. Geronimo! Anything fun to do at the church? That door doesn't open. This door opens. Mom! Mom! Hey, church mom. Hey, heathen daughter. Oh, I'll make it in here someday. But come on, seriously, no one likes getting up on Sunday. I find it very enriching. Your father does too, mostly. But he attends, and that's important. And he knows it means a lot to me. Alright, well, guilt thoroughly tripped. You work for the church. That's not what faith is like, hon. There's more grace than condemnation. Kind of. Whatever. Alright, I'm out. See you later, sweetie. Peace out. I see things back there, let me in. Said no, and I took that personally. Anything in here? It's gonna be a big old nope. Hey, homeless dude, how you doing? That statue would be cooler if it breathed fire. Feel right about it. I know, but sometimes the right thing doesn't feel right. I just think it's wrong to take something when folks don't want you to take it. Well, I feel like God would see this differently. I do, at least. It's because you're a good person. Hey, hey. Hey again. Hey. I had this really bad dream last night. Me too. Dreamed I was a pizza. I was afraid someone would slice me. Jeez. Yep. This just makes me sad we don't have a pizza place anymore. Go order it from out by the highway now. Tragic. I had a dream I was a goose flying south, and I had to keep up with the other gooses. Geese? Or I'd get lost. That's sad. Or in a good dream. What are y'all talking about? Big meeting coming up. City council. Yep. About Bruce here. Wow, that's intense. We'd appreciate your prayers. This is precisely the kind of time where God shows up. Hope so. Me too. Anything fun back here? No jumping off into the void? Unfortunate. I didn't expect that to be one jump. Okay. Damn. I'm exploring. Do I know why? Not really. Not found a bucket. I found this kid. Oh crap. Then, I don't have to go in there, right? I dealt with this. Right? Open up. Gotta visit my rat babies. It was in here, right? Still upset about that door. Okay. I visited the rat babies. Everything can continue now. Flowers are like super depressing for some reason. Dead flowers are less depressing than plastic ones. Wait, hold on, there's a door. There's a door there. Why can't I do anything with it? Why'd you draw a door and not let me interact? Geronimo. So today's my last day. Dear, we're gonna miss you. It happened so fast. Let us know how it is. Oh well, I'll come visit. Can't leave you two to fend for yourselves. Sure. What are we gonna do without you? You want to consider a movie or something? Yeah, let me get settled in. We can go on an outing. You'll see me whenever you go for groceries. That's true. I ain't going far. Not far at all. Old pickaxe. This is where Bia works, right? Hey, Bia. Hey, thanks again for last night. I won. That's fine. It was fun. My neck got, like, really weird and bad after. How so? Tell you later, I guess. Still like putting it together. Okay, well, let me know how that goes. Oh well. It's band practice day? Yeah, I'm gonna go hunt down Greg. Be too difficult. Yeah, no, he's at the Snack Falcon. I don't know how that guy stays employed. He steals constantly, breaks supplies for fun, and leaves work whenever he wants. Greg plays by his own rules. Feels more like the world plays by his rules. Whoa. I don't even know what that means. Still. Whoa. Okay, bye. I'm gonna go find Greg and then we're gonna do band practice and then I'm gonna screw up a song. And then I'm gonna have weird dreams. Wait, hold on. War is some bullshit. You hear me, statue? I guess you were drafted. Ugh. You died before you got to enjoy the statue they made of you. It's garbage. Tell us how you really feel, May. Angus! Brand practice in a bit, I guess. Weird night. How so? I'll tell you about it later. Well, that was a very long conversation that was entirely necessary because Angus! Whoa. Someone moving in? Probably something dumb. I miss you, pizza place. Go smelters? It's wet again. I'm cold again. It's just rain. Hey, why are we still standing out here? Someone has to. They didn't say go smelters. I missed. Greg! Greg! You wanna go do gay crimes? What's up, dude? Ugh. Ugh? Long night. Weird night. What's up? Oh, you have band practice. Cool. What you up to? Gonna head out to band practice? Yeah, let's do this. Time to screw up a new song. Hey, dude. You okay? You look tired. Ugh. I was up all night. We were fixing the roof door. And it was super loud. Roof door? Yeah, that door at the top of the stairs. Goes out onto the roof. Now I can, like, I don't know, run from that door down in the lobby, up to the roof, and pee off the side of the building. Yeah, maybe not. What's to stop random people from doing that too? Dude, it'll be fine. Sorry, I'm just tired. There, ready to go? Yeah, let's do this shit. Pumpkinhead guy. Wow. Well, that was abysmal. Better. Wow. This is... I don't think they made words for how badly I played that song. Wow, May, that was, pretty bad is what it was. I literally do not know this song. Phew. So fast. Just pushed a button. I'm so tired. Strained my vocal cords yelling. Awesome. I'm gonna sound so husky. Anyway, I don't even know if they're dreams or not. This guy, who I think was a ghost, kidnapped some kid and also I think was in my head after while I was sweeping. And anyway, yeah, I think I need to do something because this is scary. That's not what I was expecting here tonight. You okay, dude? No! Kinda freaked out! Probably wasn't a ghost. Yeah, probably not. Yeah, definitely. Ugh! Okay, fine, I'll go figure this out myself. Aw, dude, don't be like that. You got us. Aw, dudes. Okay, fine. So we need to maybe see if there's like some ghostly stuff happening around here. Like, from a source we can trust. Such as... Does the newspaper have like a ghost section? Wait, what? Why is that a dumb question? You know, we could go check the library. For books? About it? No, they have the local paper on file. Going back a century. If there's some secret history of kidnapper ghosts, we'll find it there, probably. Oh, wow. I didn't know they had that. I thought it was just like a broken down old bunch of books. The last time you were at the library. We actually have one of the nicer ones around. Oh, how? Rich dude who paid for it way back when? Yeah, they set up a foundation and... Never mind. Let's go. Can we recoup after? Sure. Okay, we'll be back. Woohoo! Ghosties! Hi, Amy. That's the spirit. Amy. Come on. Hello, Miss Amy. Look, jobs. Weird, like, when this was painted, it was like, hey, look out the window. We're all working. Things are great. Now it's like one of the graffiti murals after someone gets shot or hit by a car. This mural is really affecting you. Forget that we live in separate realities. Mine's clearly better. I question the validity of that statement. Hello, cutie. How are you doing? How was your day? Amy says her day was good. She did a lot of napping. Okay. Closing in 2 hours. Okay, cool. Any idea where the microfiche is? Microfiche. Microfiche. 3rd floor. Okay, thanks. Up, up, up! Slow night. Yep. Spooky here all alone? I'd be spooked. Eh. Larry's wandering around here somewhere. Ah, I was very confused. Puppies was very odd. Ain't autocorrect the greatest. Looks like someone left something open on this one. It's a resume. Bob Targ, born 1967, 50 years old. Let's see. Experience, mining, construction, well drilling. Never thinking about getting a job when I'm old. 50 is not really old. I mean, you should have money then, right? Ideally. Should be like guaranteed. Should be guaranteed in general. Gonna join my young socialist chatterbox group? Holy crap. What? It's Charity Barity. What's Charity Barity? How do you not know Charity Barity? Assume this is something from school. The school being 5 freaking years old. Right. So this was a thing you liked as a kid? No, I hated Charity Barity. It does look really hateable. It was like you were kidnapped by a cult, you were under some curse, where a cute thing followed you around 24/7, yelling about like sharing and not littering, and paying taxes. Oh, that's an important skill. I was 20 now and I still haven't paid taxes. Charity Barity goes to a state infrastructure budgeting meeting. I forgot the worst part. It always rhymed. Charity Barity. Oh no, austerity. What's that? Isn't the two bridges in and out of Saltstone are still closed? Oh, wow. You still can't, like, go to Saltstone? Welcome to try. Jeez, they sure made a lot of these books. I think they're still making them. This one looks pretty old. Charity Barity, danger everywhereity. That's vague and disconcerting. Could have just kept updating that one book. How do I keep going up? Going up, oh, like that. Okay. Spoopy. Wow, it's dusty up here. It's old up here. Sure is. Maybe your ghost is up here? Yep, ghost. Or something. Whatever he was. He walked through a chain link fence. Or flew over it. Or something. While carrying something. Oh, right. Well, that's even more impressive. So we're gonna go find this guy. Because he took someone. And he's like somehow connected to this thing I've been going through. And that's not good. That all sounded a lot more badass in my head. It's okay. It was fine. Where's the microfiche? There's a computer lit up over here. Is that the microfiche? Alright, there she is. Cool. So... I have no idea how to use it. Really? I can't know how to do everything. I'm sorry, but what expertise have you brought to this thus far? This whole thing was my idea! Your idea was ghost hunting. My idea is to do at least a tiny bit of research on it. If you think it's so stupid, why are you here? 'Cause you're my friend, you asshole? Aww. Ugh. Are we friends, Beatrice? Here, let me get this set up. We'll be here all night if your dumbass is in charge. Alright, so what are we looking for? I want to steer. No. Move, I'm steering. Ow. Jeez, May. Sorry. Okay. How do we do this? Step 1, look at the screen. Step 2, move around and look at stuff. Step 3, find ghost. Sure. Tragedy at the mine. This is interesting, but yeah, not exactly about a ghost. An explosion occurred at 6:20 a.m. at the Stafford mine. All work has ceased in an attempt to rescue new survivors. So far, 3 men have been pulled out alive, along with 20 dead. The explosion occurred 10 miles deep in the mine, and only one group of men were able to escape before the elevator's rope snapped, and the next group of men plummeted to their death. So far, hopes of finding more survivors is low. The main path to the tunnel caved in to the explosion, and supervisors are still attempting to piece together exactly where everyone was during the accident. Events! No ghost to be found here. Australia will make its run. Twin crab. Okay, that's. When you say ghost, it sounds like you don't believe me. Possum massacre! Severe violence broke out at the Stafford mine strike today. The bosses arrived to attempt to renew talks and were taunted by some of the children present. Rocks were thrown in the National Guard and strikebreakers opened fire on the crowd. After a few minutes, the smoke cleared and the gory scene revealed. 9 miners are dead with a dozen more injured. Young brother and sister were also shot dead as they were delivering a package of food to their father, and uncle was on strike below when the shooting broke out. Holy shit! What? Photograph of the 2 children aged 7 and 9 were shot and blood is circulated far outside of our little county. The heinous act led to the personal visit from the governor at the strike site to meet with the strikers. Independent investigators were also brought in and talks finally began, 45 days since the start of the strike. Bosses have agreed to comply to the current safety standards and honor the demands. This one? No ghost. Yeah, but... Strange but true. A tale of teeth. Strange but True is our ongoing series about the weird and forgotten aspects of Deep Hollow County history and culture. Published weekly. Bad bosses figure heavily into Possum Springs history, and this morbid tale of crime and secret societies is no exception. The story goes. In 1870, a local mine boss was skimming workers on their pay. A group of miners confronted him while he was in the act. He denied everything, with many a slur, and punched the miner's leader, Darnell Glace, in the face, causing him to lose his last remaining tooth. The miners knew how much Darnell's tooth meant to him, and they descended on the boss. Few held the boss down while others removed all of his teeth with pliers. The teeth were passed out to the miners, and a secret society was created with a vow to protect the workers' interests. Power to the proletariat! Membership was based on owning one of these teeth, and each was marked with a symbol of their choosing. These symbols were used around the coal patch to organize meetings and make announcements. The boss survived this attack, but never named his attackers for fear of implicating himself. When he died a few years later, members dug up his grave to retrieve his skull. It was used in ceremonies performed before going out for retribution. All would gather round, place their teeth into the sockets, and later retrieve their tooth after the retribution was completed. And upon a member's death, their tooth would be passed on to a new member. Teeth of members in jail would be left in their sockets until their fates were decided. After the strike of 1889, the society dwindled. Occasionally, a descendant of one of these men will find a tooth with strange markings in their home. Strange but true. Oh wow, this is gnarly. Awesome. Oh my god. Deep Hollow County mourns the final group of bodies from the 1888 explosion has been recovered 2 days shy of the 1-year anniversary of the tragedy. These 5 men bring the total of dead to 112. 2 of the men, Edison Pine and Henry Hartley, were the ones who set off the explosion. Although mine bosses had been informed the gas pockets were present in that section, they elected to not inform Pine and Harvey of the possible danger. The other 3 bodies belong to Peter Bledsoe, Christian Stanoff, and Peter Lochta. Peter Lochta's funeral arrangements will be handled by Father Lidis, as the man's widow has since returned to Hungary with his 2 orphans. No ghost here. No, just another messed up story. New old store in town center. The old Pickaxe Hardware store is set to have its grand opening this Saturday. We received a sneak peek of the store yesterday, and our town will benefit greatly from this new addition. Roy Burge is bringing 25 years of building experience into his new venture and has stocked the shelves with all the nuts, bolts, and nails you would need for any project, plus the latest in tools. Stop by to see the latest trends and everything from handsaws to hammers. Best of luck to Mr. Burge. No ghost here. Strike at Stafford Mine has been called. The idea fear rose after the memorial of the 1888 explosion victims. Miners gathered in the home of Arthur Borowski. Interesting. Isn't that my last name? To continue the memorial to their friends. They also began regrounding all of the promises the bosses had reneged on this past year, including basic safety measures to avoid another explosion. A group of 20 miners entered the mines to begin the strike, and 30 more joined them from before morning. All work has been stopped at the mine, and the miners are now striking in 8-hour shifts. Their wives and children have begun to bring food and water for the men. The bosses have stated the mines are safer than they were a year ago. There is no need to act in this matter. There was a literal explosion that killed... Hold on. We got this number somewhere. We had this number. 112 people. But it's safer than it was then, so you don't need to strike. Pie piracy. Dear citizens, please make note to keep your pies safe during the pleasant weather we are experiencing. Several ladies have reported pies from their kitchens disappearing at alarming rates. Even worse, the picky culprit is leaving behind only rhubarb pies. Until this criminal is caught, or the bad weather returns, we remind our housewives to make use of their pie safes indoors, or stick to rhubarb. Stanley P. Possum statue. Rhubarb by itself, eh. Rhubarb is okay. Strawberry rhubarb is good. Closed in 1967, but Richard Coulson, son of Samuel. Also, hi, Sully. I had hopes of reforming the statue for new generations. Posse stood silent for close to 60 years, witnessing the beginnings of the demise of the railroad, the mines, and the coke works that ushered in his existence. Teens and other vandals broke into Posse over the years, and climbing up through Posse became a rite of passage for many young people in the area. Residents have been torn over what to do with the beloved but derelict structure over the years, but 3 years ago, pressure began mounting to have it torn down. A storm knocked off Posse's ear, and the next year, Ralph Jenkins fell from the staircase and broke both legs. Samantha Coulson, Glick, daughter of Richard, finally agreed that it was time for Posse to go. Demolition will begin at 12 p.m. on Saturday, and viewing areas will be set up at a safe distance. Yeah, I'll be with you in just a second. Samuel Coulson has purchased 10 acres lands on the outskirts of Possum Springs. When we inquired as to what Mr. Coulson would use the land for, he would only remark that what was coming here would delight both young and old for years to come. We are very anxious to be delighted. Progress Springs. As the school children are quick to inform you, Possum Springs has at least one resident who won't show up on any census survey. Little Joe, reportedly the ghost of Joe Shade, a miner who died in mysterious circumstances some decades ago, is a favorite spook story of the whimsical and weird members of our community. His most recent activities seem to involve getting up out of his coffin in the old section of Possum Springs Cemetery and strolling around, unnerving visitors to the largest graveyard in Deep Hollow County. His grave has become a destination for unruly and often destructive local use, and as such, Possum Springs City Council is considering erecting an iron gate to protect the historical tombstones that filled the small hollow where Joe Shade lies buried. Police have also stepped up patrols in the areas, so be warned, thrill seekers. You may not see a ghost, but you may see a fine for trespassing. Oh, look! Scooch so I can see. Graveyard? That's a gimme. I mean, if you're looking for ghost stuff, that's where they make a lot of them. Looks like they saw him in the old section. Oh, cool, that's where his grave is. I'm actually interested in that. How could you not be interested? This is like actual dangerous ghost stuff. I like history. Ghosts are history. History that won't stay history. That's actually pretty good. Progress Springs and Possum Springs. Albino groundhog. Underground gases afflict many. The houses on Larch Street have been evacuated after the discovery of gas buildup in the basements was found to have led to hallucinations in scattered members of the households. For the past several weeks, residents have been complaining of family members who began hearing voices or seeing things that were not there. One older woman was having an animated discussion with an empty chair. When pressed, she calmly explained that she was talking to her sister, who had passed away some 50 years ago. 2 nights ago, the son of Carson Zimmers ran out of the house and leapt into Cooper's Pond a mile up the road. The moments before this child had been readying for bed, and according to another sibling, became increasingly agitated. The last words he uttered were about some sort of song before he dashed out of the house and into the night, where his watery grave awaited him. This last event persuaded residents to request help from officials to see if this was related to St. Levin's lantern, a phenomenon where exposure to specific underground gases leads certain victims to experience waking dreams, auditory hallucinations, and the sense of unseen presences. Preliminary tests indicate that gas is present in the homes, and mining officials are moving the residents until more tests can be completed. No ghost here. Yay. Stanley T. Possum statue. Strike lumber's on. Strike is now in its 30th day, no without doing sight. The bosses refuse to meet with these miners, saying their demands are too fantastical. Their demands include, pay me enough to live on, and please stop killing me intentionally. Clearly fantastical. The miners claim they are only asking the bosses to adhere to safety standards that are already the law. The National Guard was called in after last week's scuffle, and the Coulson Coke Works Union has joined the cause, which has caused an uptick in national press arriving at the site. The women's camp has expanded its services from serving meals to beating any non-union miner from entering the mines. So far, they have been successful in both measures. No ghost here. Sound off opinion line. Ghostly rumors haunt News Historical Society. Possum Springs Historical Society's conversion of the Schreigeist House into its new headquarters and education center has hit a snag. Custodial head Jed Newsom has resigned, citing strange occurrences in the old manor. I'd be there after I was doing my work, and I'd hear someone walking around, drawing doorknobs. Came out to see who's fooling a bit. There was never nobody there, said Newsom. Trying to get this room operational for the children. Oh, I'm looking over my shoulder, expect to see God knows what. Mr. Newsom had previously requested to work only daylight hours when other staff were present in the building, but even that proved to be too terrifying. I don't go to the off-limits areas anymore. I don't go past the second floor, and then only to go to the office. I know the others laugh. Same seeing Little Joe or something, but they can all go spit. Little Joe, for the uninitiated, was a local ghost story popular some years ago. The Possum Springs Historical Society has refused to comment on Mr. Newsom's claims at this time. Ghosts! Hey. Ghost spotted. Historical Society? History that won't stay history. In a history place. History place? Yeah, I've never been. You didn't go back in school? I think this was when I wasn't in school. Oh, after the softball incident? Yeah, mostly just watched TV and did therapy. Well, it's actually a pretty cool old house. Used to be owned by one of the mine owners or something. Railroad, mine, steel mill, something like that. An actual haunted house. No. Elementary school kids are there all the time. They like summer arts and crafts programs. Oh, still worth checking out. Would like to remind men of our town to please refrain from spitting on the sidewalk. This unsanitary habit is unseemly and beneath you. Parents, please be sure your daughters are not participating in the new kind of skirts showing the ankles. I do not think we need to remind you which road of brimstone this temporary fashion trend will lead your dear daughters down. I've been witnessing more and more teenage girls coming into our town on a Saturday night, unchaperoned, using vague, vulgar slang terms, certainly unfit for me to print here, and blocking the sidewalks by walking arm in arm. They are loud and also flirt with boys unabashedly while smoking cigarettes. These young ladies need to be stopped before our young ladies get any ideas or our boys fall in for the wrong girl. Young men have been seen around possum swings engaging in the ridiculous behavior of wearing mismatched patterns in their suits. This type of outfit may be all the rage in Bright Harbor, but good luck getting a respectable businessman around here to employ you. You all look like rabid clowns. Councilman Wichenskaya's plan for 3rd Street is a joke. What else is there to say? Spectral happenings at Possum Jump. 2 local sweethearts were startled this past Sunday night as they hiked along the wooded overlook known as Possum Jump. According to Lovebirds, at approximately 11:45 p.m., a figure appeared to walk from the edge of the cliff out into the open air and then disappeared. Forestry workers the next morning were unable to locate any evidence of anyone having leapt from a great height, leaving the exact nature of what the two saw a mystery. Decent hike up into the Forest Hills. Possum Jump is famous for its beautiful views of the Echo Reservoir. It also has historical importance as it hosts the lonely graves of several persons involved in the Possum Massacre. Ghosts! Hey, look at this! Yeah. Looks like Possum Jump. Let me read it. It's Possum Jump. Okay, yeah, that's back up in the state park, right? Yeah. Ever been up there? Nope. Gonna check it out, though. Go nuts. Okay, well, that's like 3 leads. Let's boogie. Let's boogie. Also, is that it? Now let's look at more stuff. Got that one. Read that. That's not relevant. That's not relevant. Read that. A ghost here. Albino groundhog. Ghost here. Ghost here. So we've got some leads. Can I borrow your car this week? Do you even have a license? I mean, no, regardless, but do you? Nope. No license, no credit cards, don't believe in money. You just believe in other people's cars and money. I didn't choose to be born into this society. Okay, well I have, a job, so I can't drive you around to all of these spots. Could maybe do the graveyard? I need to go there anyway. Cool, let's see if Greg wants to do the other 2. And I probably don't have to say this, but just because something happened in the past doesn't mean it's going to happen again. Hey, ever hear the history repeats? It does, and it does the same thing over and over again. So we've just been in a loop since we were living in caves? Yeah, that's science. Oh my freaking god. What is that Miss Quelcy? Oh, wow. Haven't seen her since graduation. She was always kind of a badass. School district did not fund that art program at all, but she made it work. She was like some sort of art teacher survivalist. Wow, I never realized. They pay her in bits of string and empty soda cans. She'd be saving that string to repair those bridges into Saltstown. There you go. Thank you all for coming to the second meeting of the Possum Swings Poetry Society. You want to stick around for this? Yeah. Tonight, we have new poems for myself, and Fisherman Jones, and Selma Ann Forrester. I will start off with one of my own. They don't actually pay her in string, right? Yes, May. They literally pay her in string. I was just joking. Right. Ahem. Letter to my worst student. To my worst student, subject of my stories, I tell friends back home when they ask about life out here in the sticks. It's you. I worry. At the end of my life, you'll be the only one I remember. Why did you key my car? I know it was you, Brian. Thanks, everyone. Is that legal? What? Talking about details about students like that? Should name names. Yes, she did? Okay, no full names. Next up, Fisherman Jones. Fisherman Jones has a poem for us. Two poems. They're short though. 2 poems. Take it away. Hi folks. Thanks. This is called Tunnel Eels. Tunnel eels, tunnel eels. I do not know how it feels to be in darkness all the time, born in muck and raised in slime. But neither do you know paths I've trudged, so it hardly is your place to judge. Okay, that's one poem. The next is shorter. This is called Tunnel Frogs. Tunnel frog swims in the dark, must think it would be a lark to be a fisherman like me, but what do you know, amphibie? That's it. That's great. Thank you, Fisherman John. Dude is really worried about fish things. He definitely talks to the actual fish. Oh, most definitely. Finally, a poem by Selma Ann Forrester. Hey, Selmers! Thanks, mate. You know her? Dude, she's like your neighbor. Oh. She writes these really funny, dorky, short poems. For something short and funny. This is called There's No Reception in Possum Springs. She's not wrong. No reception here. I waved my black phone in the air like a flare, like a prayer, but no reception. I read on the internet, baby-faced boy, billionaire. Phone app sold, made more money in one day than my family over 100 generations. More than my world has ever. World where house buying jobs became rent buying jobs, became living with family jobs. Boy, billionaires. Money is access. Access to politicians waiting for us to die, lead in our water, alcohol and painkillers. Replace my job with an app. Replace my dreams of a house and a yard with a couch in the basement. The future is yours. Force 24/7 entrepreneurs. I just want a paycheck in my own life. Couch in the basement. There in the house and the yard. Some night I will catch a bus out to West Coast and further Silicon City to the ground. Holy shit. Wow. Damn. Huh. She rhymed entrepreneur. I don't even know what that word means. Thanks, everyone. She always like this? No? Wow. Oh. Thanks, everyone. See you in 2 weeks. Hey, Somers. What? Liked your weird poem. Thanks, I wrote it myself. Wait, was the assumption that she didn't write it her? This game is pretty great. Nice work, Smelmer. I don't like that nickname. What are you two? Sorry. It's cool. Can we go now? A blueness, a ewness, a dankness, a thankness. The poems of Possum Springs. I drew Angus. I think my Angus turned out pretty cool. Okay. Thanks for coming. We live here? Right, so... I don't know anything about your ghost? Yeah. Tell him, B. Some newspaper clippings that talked about a ghost. Not just any ghost. Little Joe. I don't really remember Little Joe. He's a ghost miner? He died in mysterious circumstances. Wow. I know, right? Mysterious. I thought you were, like, afraid of this ghost? Like, filled with, like, dread and shit? Terrified. Okay. So it mentioned 3 different places we can all check out. I have work and stuff. Yeah, Greg and I also have work. You guys skip out on work all the time. Maybe we can, like, split this up. Share custody of you and your ghost. Places were you thinking about? The graveyard. I call that one. It's close and not illegal. Is there an illegal one? Sure is. The Historical Society. You know you don't have to, like, break in. People there, like, get paid to show it to you. Anyway, I'm in for the Historical Society. Awesome. Spelling's a lot of work. So, what did I get stuck with? Possum Jump. I know Possum Jump. We used to go there in Scouts. Perfect. Okay, I need to, like, actually get home and do work. This is gonna be awesome. And also, I'm scared to death. Mysterious Tooth. It's Selmer's a good poet. If I die, Selmer should write a poem about it. What's up? Yeah, seems like that's going around. The erg. Yippers. So, you and Mom had a bit of a fight yesterday, huh? Yeah. Thought you two were getting along. We are. Just a bump. Always two alike. I guess. You got your chill and her smart-assness. I just hate to see you two on the outs again. It'll be fine, we're cool. Might just head out to bed tonight. Sounds good, kid. Been a long couple days. But... The stupid show! Uh-oh, we've logged in the computer. Let me know when you want to hit the cemetery. Should be around most nights this week. I don't know. Thanks, B. Don't think me too hard. I'm going there anyway, and it's like right down the road. You're ruining this. Oh, in that case, you were so incredibly welcome, and also you better not forget this big favor. That's more like it. I'm falling asleep. I had fun tonight. Sorry if I was grouchy. It's fine. Wait, did you fall asleep? Lol. Yo, I looked up the Historical Society on the internet. It's real old, but then they did big renovations. Oh, really? I mean, listen, I'm not saying there's a ghost, but old stuff that just got torn up seems like Ghost Central. How so? You're a ghost hanging out in an old house, and then someone puts in a pool where you died or something? Haunted pools would actually be pretty scary. I'm spooked. I'm going to bed. Hey, May. Let me know when you want to go to the park. I looked up a map and it's a pretty straight shot up to Possum Jump. Okay, great. We never get a chance to really hang out. It'll be fun, I think. Okay, I'm going to sleep. Night, sir. Tips hat. Are you? I have a very important task to complete. Don't mind me. In the age of blood, a pale one will rise, wielding naught but a simple blade. Who dares to climb the steps of Demon Tower? Oh, that was a fun stun lock. That one's gonna be fun. Let's, plan on trying that again another time. How do I get out of here? Bedtime. That boss is a royal pain. Spooky. spooky dream realm. Ooh. Is there fish swimming around? They're trying to eat me. Oh, I found musician number 1. There's people floating through the air. Oh, that seems important. There's you. 3. Nothing over there. Historically, I should be looking for one more. Why is there a weird fish just swimming around? Like that. There's that one. That makes 4. So then I should just have to make my way back down. Well. Freaky flashbang bird just ate the fish that was swimming everywhere, and now I'm blind.